So Ty, a few days out, another main event fight. You're not used to losing, coming off of three losses. How hungry are you to get back in there and show everybody who you are again?
Yeah, very hungry. Both hungry, want to feed, and hungry to get back in the winning column. That's for sure.
Is it harder? Is it harder waiting for the next fight? You're probably antsy to get back in there right after the next one, the last one. Is it harder going through camp that you just want to get back in there and get back in the winning ways?
Yeah, it feels like that sometimes. This has definitely been a long camp. Obviously due to my own reasons, but I just fuck I'm over it. I just want to get in there and get in the winning column.
You want to go in there and just do something. I mean, whenever you win fights, they're usually spectacular, but is the plan to go in there and just try to take this dude's head off?
Yeah, I gotta let everyone. I gotta remind everyone and let everyone know. Bam Bam hasn't gone anywhere. It's just been a few bumps in the road.
Nobody's perfect. What do you think about Tybura as an opponent?
Very experienced. He's been around for a long time. I've been watching him for a long time, and a guy I respect. But he's someone you don't really want to go into the deep waters with, and I kind of know that, and so I got to get in fast and get out of there. That's the
I
plan.
was gonna say 5 round fight. There's no chance this is going 5 rounds, is there?
I don't. It's my birthday. I want to get out of there fast and hit the street.
You could say that your birthday, you'll be doing some big shoeys come Saturday night.
Oh, a couple, yeah, maybe.
What do you think? You both in the top 10 of the division, and there's an interim champ, there's a champ. We don't know when John's going to come back or who Aspinall's going to fight. Does it bother you at all that the division's sort of held up, or you got to worry about yourself?
I don't even watch. I don't even really watch fighting. So all I know is I'm at the moment I'm a loser. I've lost in my last couple of fights, and the only way I can get that back is come out there and have a good win. That's all that really matters to me. The rest is if I keep losing, I'm not even gonna have to worry about them anyway. So I got to win, and then once I win, I can look forward to fighting any of those guys.
Is there any message that you have for Tybura before you guys get in there on Saturday?
Let's do it.
What do you think about that matchup?
Oh, I just heard about that. That's awesome. They're they're two guys that I really like. I like that style. That. Yeah, I like the street style. So I think it's going to be a good fight. Jorge might touch it.
Is there? So it seems like you might be leaning more toward Jorge in that. We've seen Nate box Jake Paul actually.
Oh, I thought you said Nick.
No, Nate.
Nate.
Nate. It's Nate.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a good fight.
It's the rematch this time in boxing.
Yeah, that'll be pretty good. I think Jorge's got better hands, but that'll be Nate's fit.
Is obviously you're focused on MMA, but it seems like boxing's something you'd be down to do professionally as well.
Oh yeah, I love throwing hands, but at the moment, I've got a few fights with the UFC, and I got to keep focusing on what I'm doing, and that's it.
We saw in Perth when WWE was there doing some shoeys with the Australian WWE superstars. Was that a cool experience?
That was really cool, really cool. Such a cool setup they got, and such just how they put the whole show on. Especially I've watched it since I was a little kid. So to finally go and experience it, awesome.
Seems like your personality would mesh well in the WWE, and who knows nowadays that the two companies are joined together.
Hey, the bloodline, if they need another Uso, I'm growing my hair. I'm getting ready. Getting ready.
How do you feel? A few days out, another main event. You heavyweights always put on the show, getting in there. Tai Tuivasa, fan favorite. How do you feel a few days out?
Feel awesome. Feel like everything went well. Everything's on point. It's really nice to have this behind your head that everything went well to the camp, but still just feel, all this adrenaline rushing, and can't wait for Saturday. Just already feel the atmosphere about it, and can't wait. Excited.
Obviously, trained knowing it could go 5 rounds, but normally heavyweight fights don't last 5 rounds. What do you expect when you get in there? We're not going to see 5 rounds, are we?
I don't think so. My prediction would not be go 5 rounds. I think, yeah, that's, for me, I'm visualizing my winning, and I think it's happened before the time.
How do you see yourself getting the win? If you look on paper, I mean, obviously he hits hard. You definitely have the advantage, you'd say, in the grappling game. Is that your ticket to beating him, or you'll do whatever it takes to get the win?
I rather go with the mentality that I do whatever it takes to take the win, and it can be everything. I feel like my advantages are more wrestling, grappling, but still, you need to find a way to get there to the ground if you want to. And still, I feel like kickboxing is one of the things I developed so much this year. So for sure, avoiding his heavy hands would be the key, and whatever else, I just will be ready.
You aware that Saturday is Ty's birthday?
I'm aware because I've been told this in a previous interview.
Will you do a shoey with him after the fight?
Um, I'm not a big fan. I mean, I'm a fan when somebody else do it. It's fine. I don't feel like I want to, but now it's it's a different emotion, and after the fight you have a completely different emotion. So if anything comes up, I don't know. I don't want to say no, but for me it's not like a very great habit to do.
You think about the division right now, you're right there in the top 10, and there's a champion, there's an interim champion, but neither of them have fights. Does that hold you back, or you just worry about yourself and you keep winning, you're going to put your place to fight whoever is the interim or the heavyweight champion?
Yeah, you see, I don't feel like I need to care about it that much. There's other people who have to do it, like, for example, Tom. I think the Tom is the one who wants the most to fight for the title right now, and John Jones don't want that much to fight with him. But still, it's not something I judge negatively or positively. Anything that bring attention to the heavyweight division is fine for me, even if it's sometimes a crazy stuff like this.
News last weekend for Polish MMA fighters, Joanna going into the Hall of Fame. How much does that mean to your homeland? She was the first champion from Poland, and now the first to go into the Hall of Fame. Pretty cool, right? That's pretty big.
It's huge. It's huge. I actually thought that she would be one day introduced to the Hall of Fame, and she finally is. I think she make a great way for the Polish MMA. She's a role model in MMA. I think she's one of the legends right now in Poland, and I think even worldwide for the women's division. So she 100% deserved it, and I feel great for her.